Hi, I'm Coach Jay Matthews from Briarwood Christian School. We're in Louisville, Alabama. And these guys right here are about to show us some winning edges.
Hey, my name is David Scharf. I'm a senior at Briarwood Christian High School, and I've been on the fishing team since I was a freshman. Biggest fish I've ever caught is 8.6 off a whopper plopper, and the biggest tournament fish I've caught is a 5.1 off a jerkbait. Today we're going to be at Lake Caroline, and we're going to show you guys some winning edges. I'm excited to fish with JT today, fishing with a college guy, kind of figuring out the ropes of college and everything, and I'm excited to see what we can do.
My name is JT Russell. I graduated from Briarwood Christian School a couple of years ago, and now I attend the University of Montevallo. I'm on the fishing team there. I'm actually the president right now. The biggest fish I've ever caught is an 11-pound, 3-ounce largemouth on a pink trick worm, and the biggest tournament fish I've ever caught is a 9.68 fish, and it was on a swim jig. And we're here today on Lake Caroline to show you some winning edges. We're going to do some offshore fishing with a big worm and hopefully a crankbait. Right now, we got some cloud cover rolling in, so I'm just throwing this little pawpaw down this riprap bank. Caught a couple nice fish on it. You're gonna keep throwing it and see what happens.
I got this old green pumpkin Mag 2 with a 3/8 ounce tungsten weight pegged, and a 3/0 EWG hook rolling right here. Shooting up shallow a little bit and getting it out deep when I can. But like JT said, we got some cloud cover rolling in and trying to see if we can't capitalize on the shallow bite that's moving in. All I'm doing with this is throwing it out, hitting the bank with it, and just dragging it off. Drag it in, let it sit back down, and just keep doing that until it gets back to the boat, and then picking it up and doing the same thing. Got one.
Oh, that's a...
No.
Look at it. He's just under 14 inches.
Yeah, he's a little squeak.
Looks like he'll be some good eating though.
Maybe we can give him to somebody. Got a little old boy.
They look good. I don't know if they're any good or not. Oh, they look good.
We always look good.
We may not be able to catch a fish, but we're going to look good trying.
You bet we are.
No, we're going to catch some fish. I told him whenever y'all going, I don't know if it'll be on the first pass or the pass where it's like right at dark, but we're going to catch them at some point.
You get on them and you'll catch 4 in a row quick.
We don't have any wind either to worry about keeping us off of the roadbed. It's going to be good, I hope.
All we're really doing right now is just taking these worms, throwing them out as close up to the bank as we can get them, and just dragging them down the side onto this roadbed that we're about to come up on. Just dragging them across the bottom, waiting for something to come along and pick it up.
We're out here on the roadbed right now. We got the boat sitting in about 20 or 18 to 22 feet, somewhere in there, and we're throwing up to about 8 to 12 foot where the roadbed comes up. It just varies. It goes on for about 300 or 400 yards here, and we're just throwing a Texas Rig Old Monster 1/4 ounce weight. It's 10.5 inch worm, keeping it real simple. Just trying to catch a big one this afternoon here on Lake Caroline.
Passing out through here is you feel feel the bottom, feel you come over the roadbed, feel when you're on top of it, and feels when it drops off. And you're just looking for a thump or even just pressure on your line. Let you know there's something on the other end. There.
Finally got one out on the roadbed. Maybe something's about to start happening. A lot of people ask about how fast or slow I fish a worm or fish it out deep, and to me, I like to crawl as slow as I can and keep it in front of their face and aggravate them as much as possible.
There's one.
The big one?
Nah, he's not big.
You sure?
Yeah, it's just casual.
Little bitty guy.
Yep.
Had to keep him.
He's the one that's been short striking you.
What we're doing with these little fish is we're taking out all the fish 14 inches and under, because we've got a couple of shipments of shad, both threadfin and gizzard shad, and we're going to put them in here and try to get these bigger fish a whole lot bigger and healthier.
Some of the bigger fish we've been catching, they're pretty skinny. Whoa, that was almost bad. They're pretty skinny because they're not as much shad as there should be in here. So that's what we're trying to get some shipments of them in and kind of get our skinny 3-pounders and the hunky 4-pounders. JT, what kind of difference do you think it makes whether you peg your bullet weight or not? You think it makes a difference, or?
I don't peg mine, but I think I get more bites without pegging it because it's a whole lot harder to fish in current and stuff like that. But out here, I don't know if it'd make a difference or not. It's probably mainly just personal preference is all it is, I would think.
So JT, going from high school to college fishing, what's one of the biggest transitions that you've noticed, and one of some of the biggest differences between high school and college angling?
Yeah, I'd say the biggest difference, there's two things for me. One is being your own driver. You don't have your dad or your boat captain driving you around anymore. And the second thing is making your own decisions. In high school, you could ask your dad or your boat captain where to go, or they could even go practice for you sometimes and find your own fish. And in most college tournaments, it's illegal to even talk to your dad or whoever about fishing during official practice. So you have to kind of do it all on your own kind of thing, and it's just a whole different learning curve. It takes a lot of the really makes you work for what you get instead of other people doing it for you. But it's just part of it, moving up in the fishing world. You got to do it at some point, and they just choose to do it from high school to college. Where are you sitting in?
Zoom Green Pumpkin Mag 2s. Way to roll. We haven't done any buzzbait fishing today, but have you ever found the blade color of your buzzbaits to make a difference, during the day? I mean, at night.
Yeah.
Obviously black, but as far as blade color goes, buzzbait blade.
Yeah, it just really depends on where I'm at in the watercolor. Whenever I throw black in muddy water, I like throw gold when it's sunny and silver when it's cloudy. Or I'll throw silver when it's cloudy and sunny. It just really depends on whatever I'm feeling. I like to go with my gut feeling a lot. Whatever my gut tells me to do, I just like to do it and stick with it. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But at least I knew I was doing what I thought I should be doing. I had confidence in it.
25. Hey,
What in the world?
sweet. I don't know, he must have been...
Not what we're after here, but...
Must have been some sort of aggressive.
That was for sure the ride of his life. I'm talking about fishing with a 10-inch worm here, and he's every bit of 10 3/4.
Oh, came back.
Look at there. Didn't even know you had him. Is it a big one?
Had him.
He might be a under 14 incher.
Dude, this little one's still fighting hard.
Putting the smoke on from the back of the boat. Oh yeah, he's a keeper.
Yeah, he's a little squeak.
His next destination is Lake Crisco. Hate it for him, but he's gonna taste good. Big one.
Not that big.
Sounded big.
They all do, I don't know.
Another Lake Crisco special?
Yeah. Lake Crisco, here we come. Hey Isaac, catch.
We're about to go from Moby. We ain't catching nothing but 2 and 3 and an occasional 4-pounder on the old 10-inch worm, so we're gonna put the 13-inch worm on there. We're gonna gain a few pounds. Just watch and see, promise you. Good one.
Yeah, he's not bad. He's not terrible. Oh, I let him. That puppy's gone down there.
Humpback Lake Caroline special.
Where did he come from? I don't know, but he has absolutely nothing to him. About to maybe have to perform some surgery here. Mister over here got a little. Ow, that's in my hand. Got a little ambitious. Isaac, get a shot of how skinny this fish is. My friends, this is why we need shad. You get fish that are this skinny, ain't that good. He's like paper thin, he disappears when you turn him sideways. He's biting me now. He ain't a happy camper. There he goes.
Right.
Got some green pumpkin candy red. Got a little bit of it's a green pumpkin, mainly mold with some purple and green and red flakes in it. I'm about to see what this puppy can do. So JT, on these big worm setups we're throwing, the 10 and like the 13-inch worms, you found like a difference of what type of hook you prefer, like the straight shanks or the like EWG hooks? And there's some people have preference, but I'm wondering, like, you've been fishing a lot longer than I have, and I'm wondering if you've like ever found any difference in like which one it's like, I guess you could say puts more fish in the boat as far as the hookup ratio. Oh, that was a good one.
Oh, Big done showed up. Maybe not.
Maybe not. He
You're
pulled
so
it
mean.
straight back down when I set up on him.
Well, it looks like your hook's doing just fine. But
I
I
got
throw
the-
a straight shank hook just because of it's a longer hook.
Oh, that cut right in. You said it's longer?
Yeah, straight shank's got like about a half an inch more hook in it than just an EWG normally.
As far as like the same, like a 3/0 EWG hook is
Yeah.
shorter. A solid fish. Still on the green pumpkin candy red. Put it back. Not looking for this size, but you see here, you can notice when I caught this fish, you notice with this jaw right here, he's been caught before. He's a little ripped up in the corners right there when it should be connected, like on this side. He's been ripped up a couple times and got fooled one more time. Another one.
Big.
No, he's about the same size as that other one, maybe a little smaller.
You're wearing me out.
I think he's running at me though. So I don't have a true. No, he's smaller. I'm telling you, it's that the candy, green pumpkin candy. This one's got a little bit more gold in him. What do you think, JT? Crisco or throwing back?
Whatever you want to do.
I think he's healthy. He's not a little
It's not
stick.
a skinny shrimp.
He can live to see another day. puppy is thin again.
Yeah.
Got another paper thin one. Jeez. Just about wrap your whole hand around him.
Mm-hmm. Look at him spitting up our worms. Just spit up one of our old worms.
Wait, what? Look at that, Isaac. Get a shot of that. That's one of the, it's the old worm that we've been using, that we used earlier that he just spit up.
Yep.
He's an aggressive little fella.
Double.